Alright, hey, so I'm gonna be jumping around a lot trying to make sure, from emulator to emulator, making sure I hit all the notes because this is my goal to release, so I'm making sure that I just go through the things that are new that weren't there before. So first I'm gonna do Android Auto. So right now I have the emulator for Android Auto right there running right behind my application. So that's where we're going to see my notifications come in, and you can click on them and then it'll say out loud the message. Um it's just a simulator right now. So basically what's going to happen is on the code side behind the screen, my app is basically saying, "Hey, they're moving here, now they're moving here." So all the points are being hit and you will see the UI change. The map will not change because that would have been a lot of workaround code that I just didn't need to do for just this little walkthrough, but that does change realistically. Um, I just decided not to call the method for the walkthrough. But yeah, the notifications will be called and the UI will be changed. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So yes, it says turn right onto West Van Buren Street. Turn right. Now turn left here to South Clark Street. You arrived at your destination on the left. So those are things that are changing. These do not change. This is just how long it'll take you to get there. This is how far away it is. It's estimated arrival time based on the emulator, which I guess is an hour off. So I'd have to look into that. That is an hour off for some reason. And then this is the street that you're trying to get to. It says you've gotten here, you've arrived 0 miles away. You can see notifications pop up on the phone. I think that's just kind of the emulator thing that it also pops up just as a general notification on the phone, but you will see it in here. And you click on it and you can hear it.
New message from Parking Finder. Turn right onto West Van Buren Street.
That was the first notification.
New message from Parking Finder. Turn left onto South Clark Street.
Second one.
New message from Parking Finder. You have arrived at your destination on the left.
And the final one. I was trying to look into not having it say new message from Parking Finder, but I'm not quite sure how to change that without getting in too deep and having this assignment pushed back even further. So I just went ahead and did what I knew I could. I made sure all of this worked. It does now say the correct thing. The app logo's on there. So yeah, that is notifications. Now I'm going to jump to my visor to show you Android Pay because the emulator does not have Android Pay. The emulator does not have Android Pay, so I have to do it on my phone, but that is not an issue. Type in a place, I forgot. Alright. Then there's something going on with the API where sometimes I get a 301 error. It does not happen on iOS ever, and sometimes it happens on Android, but as you saw in the emulator, it just worked where the available spots description and directions pop up. And I've emailed them about that. No one has gotten back to me yet. It's happened before. I don't know if you remember, but it happened before, and I emailed them and they said that they would look into it, and within a day it just stopped doing that. And I'm not sure if that was because of them or just because it decided to stop working. It's been going on and off for me though for about a week, but it's nothing that I can fix necessarily, but just forewarning that may happen while you're testing it. So the payment pops up. Oh, you can't see the, what the, I'm sorry, hold on. Oh no, you can't see it. Oh no, okay. This kind of sucks. The payment is popping up on the emulator, or on my phone, sorry. The payment, it's a masked wallet that's popping up, and when I verify it, basically the code makes sure that it's verified, and if it is, and this pops up so I can reserve it. That sucks you couldn't see it. I'm going to try and include a screenshot or something like that in my project if you want to see it. If not, I can always try to show you in person, or you can test it yourself, sorry. But yeah, you could put a time on here and it calculates it right there, the total. You reserve it, reservation saved, and then when you go to your history, it will show it future and past. These are ones I did a long time ago. These are ones I did today while I was testing it earlier. I keep doing the same spot just because it's the I don't know, it's just the thing I always go to. Right, so that is Android Pay. And now the final thing I will show you is iOS. So iOS, I did two things. The big thing was payment, obviously, but I also saw your feedback and I changed the current location icon to a blue dot. And also when you load up, as you just saw, this U pops up just in case there's any confusion thing that this is a part of the map or something like that. So that is definitely a blue dot. And it is hard to click. Like that was an accident. Yeah, you can kind of click it, but it can be a little difficult since it's behind this marker. So yeah, see, it's loading here on iOS just fine. Maybe it's because the app on my phone, oh, that's taking a long time. I haven't actually like updated on my phone, like played it on my phone and updated it. I've been using the emulator a lot. So maybe that it has to do with it. Maybe that is why. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, I updated the map marker. So this is when you reserve Legacy Parking. This is the name of the parking spot, so you know exactly where you're parking. This is how much it costs. Oh, the 2 is what the? Oh, I don't think that's me. I'm sorry. Because it's a sandbox project. It's. I think it's gonna crash. Did it just crash? It didn't crash. It crashed. Did it crash? It crashed. Okay. I don't know what that was, but I don't feel like recording a whole nother video, to be honest. Every time I record these videos, it takes more than one try because something buggy happens that I found. Don't worry, I'll fix that. I think what just happened was this payment changes for some reason. Now it's $5. I'm not sure if that's me or if it's PayPal. Like, because I know this is a sandbox project, so when I was looking through some of the documentation and some of the code, they were saying that there's like random information put in here. I'm not sure if that's causing this number to change after the first one, because the first one seems to be correct, but then after that it seems to change to something else. And I'm not sure why it's doing that, if that's me or it's PayPal. I'll definitely look into it and why that thing just crashed when I clicked it too many times. But yeah, pay with card. You can put your card information in here if you want to. I'm not going to do that just because it's too much. But I can sign in. I've done it before, so that's why that is already on here. I have not tried signing in with an incorrect password. So I'm not sure if that's all, correct and verified, because I do know it's a sandbox project. And I'll show you what I mean. So I've logged in, but these are clearly not my accounts. And yeah, these are just accounts on there. So I don't know if the signing in actually checks for a real account or not, because I have not tried it. But I guess you'll find that out when you try. So yeah, you can select the payment method, select whichever one you want. You can also log out. You click pay, complete, and you go back. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the PayPal for iOS side. That's pretty much it for this entire walkthrough. You are probably going to find bugs when you go through it just because I didn't do too much debugging. I was just trying to hit all of the requirements and all of the feedback that you gave me. I was trying to make sure I got all that stuff done just for my grade's sake. But yeah, there's still a list of bugs that I know of that I have to add another one on to now. And I will still be working on those just because showcase is coming up and the screenshots will look better if, I can update the UI based on your feedback and based on the feedback from Scott's class. So I will be doing that. Yeah. So those are my apps. Thanks for watching. And yeah, any mostly UI bugs if you find, go ahead and lay them on me, all of them, because I'm going to try and update as many as I possibly can before the showcase, just so my app looks as pretty as it possibly can, even if, that may not be, even if it may not work completely, even if the design elements that I add in there are a little buggy, I still want to add them in there just for the showcase. Alright, thanks for watching.